Hey y'all, I'm excited to talk about the different types of knives because I think they are the most widely used kitchen tool we have. We use knives in almost every cooking preparation, and each knife is designed for a different purpose. A really good knife is made of stainless steel because it's durable and it stays sharp for a long time. Let's talk about our chef's knife. Arguably the most common and all-purpose knife. It's really good for chopping, slicing, and mincing. And it's normally 8 to 10 inches in length. You can see here it's good for taking the top off of a pineapple very easily. Another knife that I always like to have in my kitchen is my paring knife. It's a smaller knife, which makes it great for quick tasks, but it's still very sharp. So if you don't have a vegetable peeler, you can use this for trimming or peeling vegetables, and you can also use it for coring vegetables. A good paring knife should be in every chef's kitchen. The next knife is called a utility knife, and utility, again, it's all purpose, but this one is smaller than your chef's knife. It's usually 6 to 8 inches in length, and it is great for cutting fruits and vegetables. Since it's smaller, you can do more precise tasks, and I love that about a utility knife. The next knife is a favorite. It's the serrated knife, and if you don't have one, you should get one. One side of the knife has these little tooth-like saw edges, and it's great for cutting through foods that are harder on the outside but softer on the inside. So think a crusty loaf of bread, a melon, or even a tomato, and grab your serrated blade for that task. Now, another knife that we see a lot, but maybe we don't use it as much, is a slicer knife. I feel like it only comes out around the holidays. This is a knife that has a really long blade. It's usually thinner than a chef's knife, and it's great for cutting cooked meat. So think a pork loin or the turkey at Thanksgiving. A fillet knife is a thin and flexible knife. This knife is great for cutting fish. So if you have fish that still has the bone in it, use a fillet knife to cut nice boneless pieces. Here in this video, you can see we're getting nice, almost shaved pieces of fish, and it would be the same application even if you were cutting closer to the bone. A fillet knife is sometimes used interchangeably with your boning knife, but they are two different knives. Fillet is for fish, and your boning knife is typically for raw meat. So think poultry, red meat. Here, we use the boning knife, still a little of a flexible knife, and it's thinner than a chef's knife, but we want to remove this chicken breast from the bone. In order to do so, you make nice, small, precise cuts, paying attention to where you're at in relation to the bone so that you can get all the meat off the bone. Again, the fillet knife and the boning knife are sometimes used interchangeably, and in a home kitchen, that's okay. The next knife, we've all seen it before. It is a butter knife. I do not use my butter knife for cutting anything. The edge is so blunt and it's not worth risking injury. This is a knife that you use to spread condiments. Think PB&J, cream cheese, and butter, of course. The last knife on our list is a cleaver. This cleaver, or meat cleaver, or even butcher's knife, it's sometimes called, is great because it's heavy, it has a thick rectangular blade, and it gives you a lot of leverage for cutting through bone, just like the bone at the top of this piece of meat. Y'all, there are so many knives out there, and I say the best way to decide which one to use is to start with this list, get what feels good in your hand, and get what's right for the task. This is just the beginning. Let me know if you have any questions.